What's up, people? We are back with more of Pokemon Academy Life. 2 more videos to go to cover the last remaining 8 electives. In this particular video, we'll be doing the Dark, Grass, Fairy, and Normal electives. So yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous video, but it's sort of a revelation. Well, not really, but you know, it's sort of that I discovered after doing the previous 8 electives that we sort of missed, was that I apparently skipped in the entire Pokemon, like, you know, from what I started watching at a very young age, starting at the original series, you know, and then I watched up until about, I watched on and off until about Black and White, but then I sort of realized that I didn't recognize any of the characters that were from Diamond, Pearl, and what's the other one? Diamond, Pearl, Crystal. I don't know exactly the three names of that particular arc, you know, but apparently I skipped that one, both the game and the, like, I didn't get any of it, which is why I found it really peculiar, like, huh, what? This trainer, because if I don't recognize it, right, I immediately just say, like, it's from X and Y, yeah, X and Y, but some of them were actually from, like, the Pearl, Diamond, and Crystal or something, you know, so I didn't recognize those at all. So I checked back on, like, my save file on any of those 3 games, and it turns out I only played until not even the first gym. I only had 1 Pokemon, so I only started for, like, played half an hour. So yeah, that was kind of interesting, and I'm kind of interested in perhaps playing that sometime. I don't know when, how, or whatever, but that'll be for another time. As for this video, we're just gonna focus on the 4 electives that we're going to be doing in this video. So we're first going to start off with Dark. Now, I try to always sort of guess who the teacher's sort of going to be with my limited knowledge that I have, but Dark, I remember reading a particular, I think it was, I don't know if it was a Red or something, but I remember reading, like, a thread that said, like, why is there no Dark Pokemon gym leaders at all? So because usually I just revert to, like, if it's for Dark, if it's for Fairy, it's got to be one of the gym leaders, right? Or some of the Elite Four members that specialize in that elective or attribute. But Dark, really, no one comes to mind for me. That's really a question mark. I don't know exactly who's going to be the teacher for Dark. Alright, we got selected, and then we got Grass. For Grass, I don't know. The only one, obviously, old school name that comes to mind is Erica, but I doubt it's going to be her. I remember the old, very old anime episode, though, with Tangela and, what was it? Not Valplume, but Gloom. Probably doesn't sound like that at all. Alright, Dark and Grass. Let's see. You picked Dark and Grass. Nice! I picked Grass and Ground types. So it looks like we'll be in the same class. Well, this is actually the first time we're going to be in the same class as Brendan, I believe. Oh, it's so dark I can barely see. I take a good look around the room and find absolutely nobody that I recognize. That's kind of a bummer. Then again, I've never had much trouble making friends in the past, so I'm not that worried. We'll just revert to our old, you know, drop the pencil trick. That's how you get friends. Drop pencils, get friends. Good morning, students. I'm your teacher, Karen, and I'll be overseeing your Dark type class for this semester. Ooh, Karen, hey? Who is she? I actually have to look this up. What the crap? So I was, like, googling, you know, Pokemon Karen, and the first thing, like, you know how you always see, like, when you're half done typing the word that you're trying to Google, you get these suggestions, and one of them was Pokemon Karen Hot, and I make the mistake of clicking on it, and then you see, like, this whole thread about Claro Karen. Which one do you prefer? Cynthia Sexy on Hot Cynthia Society. Wait, Cynthia, that's someone else. That's not Karen. But anyway, Karen is someone apparently from the Johto Elite Four. And I don't recognize her, unfortunately. But yeah, I guess she's kinda hot. Let me personally welcome you to Pokemon Academy. I'm sure you're all aware about how rigorous its curriculum and expectations are. Many students drop out before the 2nd day of classes after hearing about it. What? After the first day, they're like, fuck this shit, I can't handle this, it's too much for me, I'm out. Judging by the looks on your faces, I'm assuming you won't run away from the challenge. Oh no. That's good. It takes courage to face insurmountable odds. However, If you think courage alone is enough to survive the trials of this academy, then you are sadly mistaken. Tell me, students, what is the most essential aspect of your Pokemon? That question gets thrown around all the time, but I doubt there's a correct answer. Tough question, right? Then let me put it this way. If you were aiming for the Pokemon League, what kind of Pokemon should you bring with you? My gut says strong Pokemon, but that's such a vague answer. The strongest one. Hey, Sharon. Your name? Sharon. Stand up, please. Oh no, that means she's gonna humiliate him. It's either gonna be like, everyone look at Sharon. This is what an idiot would say, okay? Or it's gonna be either really good or really bad, you know? It's either gonna be like, okay, the idiot thing, or everybody look at Sharon. This guy is the perfect student or something like that, you know? You should all take a lesson from him, something along those lines. Oh, please, don't humiliate him. And why do you think that, Sharon? Why? Because having the strongest Pokemon will result in the highest chance of competing with other trainers in the league. I agree. Oh? And what is your name? Serena, miss. Stand up, please, Serena. Oh my god. Before you know it, half the class is standing up and like, yep, okay. Let's split the group up. Half of the class are dumbasses. Half of the people are smart enough to not answer the difficult question. I agree with Sharon's logic. Only the most capable trainers make it to the Pokemon League. Bringing weaker Pokemon along will only serve to be a liability. I see your reasoning, but that should not be the priority in choosing your team. Then is it the type of Pokemon? Their nature? It's impossible to plan beforehand, so the only foolproof way to ensure victory is improving their performance. What other reason could there possibly be? You two are forgetting the most important thing about Pokemon. Partnering with strong Pokemon and depending on their ability is necessary in the Pokemon world, but that will only get you so far. You must also love and trust your Pokemon implicitly. Oh yeah, everybody take a lesson from Ash and Pikachu. Honestly, if there was ever a Pokemon/human bromance, that would be it, right? That is just the definition of it. Like nothing would even come close. It's just Ash and Pikachu. If people on Pokemon were allowed to marry Ash and Pikachu, okay, I just made it weird. Never mind. You must have faith in them, as they have faith in you. They are not your tools. They're your partners, your friends. Wow, she keeps getting closer and closer. That's actually really intimidating. You actually see Sharon getting more and more scared, like, help me. Strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon. That is only the selfish perception of people. Truly skilled trainers should try to win with the Pokemon they love best. The responsibility is not all on your Pokemon. They are not battling for themselves. Oh yeah, sit your asses down. Karen scolds us for a little while longer about how flawed our mentality is. But what she is saying is true. Pokemon really don't have a reason to fight our battles. That is true. Like Pokemon, the reason they are actually fighting is because their trainer tells them to, right? But if they have a really good bond with their trainer, that means they're probably, sure, good and strong Pokemon are going to try their hardest in Pokemon battles, but sometimes it takes that they will give like 99%, but sometimes that like level of connection and friendship and love that you have with the Pokemon is going to bring out that extra 1% that you need to win this really difficult and hard battle sometimes. So I agree that the connection is really important as well. But if we're not forcing them to do it, what other reasons do they have? Pokemon have beef amongst themselves too, Is it the bond between humans and Pokemon that Professor Oak always references in his research? That marks the end of class. We'll continue this discussion tomorrow. Wow, that was a useful class. We saw Sharon and Serena get scolded. Couldn't be a better class. And maybe, if you're lucky, we get to talk about Dark-type Pokemon. Yeah. We didn't even get into that. This could have been any elective class whatsoever. It wouldn't even have mattered because we didn't get into the subject of dark type Pokemon at all. Oh, grass. Alright, Erica. Please let it be Erica. Brendan, Leaf, and I made a trip here together from the main cafeteria. Dang, 2 people that we know. Leaf. Leaf makes sense, right? Leaf, grass. And Brendan, yeah, I don't know. It's good to have Brandon here, I guess. They're both looking at me like they want me to sit next to them. You guys should have sat closer to one another. I'll go ahead and sit in the middle as a compromise. Good day, Sprouts. Who the hell is this? And that's the most luxurious and stylish beard I have ever seen. Unless he just got, you know, pricked by a hedgehog or something. Wow, he looks really old, ancient almost. Are you sure this is our teacher? I mean, I see a pair of scissors in his pocket, you know, or attached to his belt strap. Are you sure he's not the gardener or something? That's our teacher? Is he going to be okay? He's slowly shuffling his way to the front, and his legs look like they're going to give out any second. I feel like, you know, half of the class is already over from him walking to the entrance of the room all the way up to the stage. Welcome to the grass elective class. I'm your teacher. Ramos the name. Ramos. Who is Ramos? Alright, Ramos is actually from X and Y, so, you know, I actually have an excuse of not knowing who the heck he is. And he actually was a gardener. I was like saying it sort of as a joke, but he really is a gardener. Dang. Ramos. Before I begin, let me... Did he fall asleep? Oh, horse's apples. I done forgot the dang attendance sheet. I'll be right back. Alright, class is over, guys. It's time. Let's just, you know, get out of here. He won't be back until an hour from now. Weird to think that such a rigorous school would have someone like him as a teacher. I take this time to stretch my arms a bit. Oops, knocked over a pencil. Sabrina or Gardenia? Holy, what a dive! Gardenia to the rescue again. I think this girl was sitting 2 seats behind me. How did she react that fast? I didn't even get to glance in the direction my pencil was heading. That was a nice catch. Thanks, but it was nothing. No, I'm serious. Your reaction time is insane. I barely reacted myself. Really? You're training for the Pokemon League, aren't you? This really isn't all that impressive. Oh, thanks for making me feel bad about myself. Nah, I'm just messing with you. It's okay if your reflexes are a bit slow. There are plenty of other things to worry about in the big leagues anyway. You didn't have to go and say... Oh, my name's Gardenia. What's yours? I'm Luda. Nice meeting you, Luda. Oh, Ramos is coming back. Quickly hide. Gardenia nimbly goes back and or more like jumps back into her seat. So Gardenia was, I think she was like the grass Pokemon gym leader as well in Diamond and Pearl, I believe. I could be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure she's from that specific arc though. And he's back. That really took a while. And judging by how fast he moves, that's to be expected. Oh, sorry about the delay, Sprouts. Where was I? It really flicking ended. Oh, shuckles. Looks like we ain't got no time left. I reckon I shouldn't keep you longer than I have to. Class dismissed. You all run along now. What a day it's been. I feel like this guy should just be staying seated here because half of the time, or more than, no, actually the entire class was him entering the classroom, walking up to, you know, to the stage, forgetting the attendance sheet, going outside again, and then coming back. That took apparently a full hour. Dang, Gramps. He needs like a wheel, not a wheelchair, but, you know, one of those motorized scooter vehicle thingies or something. I don't know. He needs something a bit quicker than this, you know? Oh, Fairy, it looks so pink. As I walk through the doors, I see Whitney waving at me. Whitney... Yo, Luda! Hey, Whitney! You're in this class too? Wow, she actually has pink eyes, like her irises and her eye color. Dang. Oh, Whitney, I've just fallen in love. It might be just because of all the pink, you know? All this reminds me of hearts and love and that sort of stuff. And now having Whitney look at me like this, with that beautiful smile and those like love-catching eyes, I'm just, oh my god, captivated. Whitney, take me now! You bet! Come sit with me. I'll catch up. Oh my gosh! Huh? A spastic girl runs right up to me before I could take another step. You're the first guy I've ever seen that's interested in fairies. What do you... I look around the room and see nothing but girls in the seats. Oh my god, is it one of those classes, you know? One of those classes where, especially like in college and stuff, where you pick one of those classes where you actually realize, wait, hey, I'm the only guy in here. Today or this year is gonna be a good year. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This can be the whole personal space. That's so cool. I never expected to see any guys in a fairy class, cause, duh, the name is kinda girly. But I think it's really cool that a guy would do something like this, cause it means they're really open to new things, right? More guys should like cute things, in my opinion. Oh yeah, I like cute things. Definitely. Is that a lot of guys probably do, but they won't admit it, cause societal norms or whatever. But every guy has read fairy tales before, right? So what's the difference between fairy tales and fairy Pokemon? I mean, really, they're both just so magical and pretty. And she just won't stop. Oh my god, is there an off button somewhere? I see the Pokeball like on her shirt, you know? If I press that, is that the off button? Or is it just like going to crank it up even more? There's just fairy types everywhere you look. I'm from Kalos, or Kalos, and there's tons of fairy Pokemon there. I mean, I think fairy types were the first discovered there, or at least they're classified there. Isn't that just so cool? Sorry, I didn't catch your name. Oh, sorry. I'm Shauna. I'm from Vanillaville Town. Where are you from? Nice to finally meet you. I'm Luda from Pala Town. Oh yeah, the best town in whole of Kanto. Not really. But my mom is representing it though. It's near the west side of Kanto. Kanto? I've heard about that place. Jigglypuff are native there, right? And Clefairy. Yep, we got the two fairy type Pokemons. Yep, they're native to the area around Mount Moon. Wow, you're lucky. Jigglypuff are like the cutest Pokemon ever. Or maybe Igglybuff are, since they're baby Jigglypuff. They're so tiny, I just want to pick one up and hug it until... The good thing about having a Jigglypuff is that, you know, you will never have trouble sleeping because, you know, you can just let Jigglypuff sing a lullaby and then off to nighty night. And she's off. I feel like she's jumping up and down. She probably is. The entire time, I'm just keeping an eye out for any male brethren. Anyone. Please, let there at least be one. The teacher? Come on, if the teacher is a woman too, I'm just like, yep, okay, this semester is gonna be the best one ever, you know? Then you're just surrounded by girls, which is a good thing, of course, right? I should probably have picked one in the main route that I'm going to play if I'm, when the full game is released, you know, if I want to bring out the inner Luda, because this is definitely the best, you know, place to pick up girls, because like, normally you would have trouble trying to impress girls, right? But now the fact that you are already here in a fairy class probably impresses some of the other girls already, and you didn't even do anything yet. So that's already like, you know, you're already halfway there. Out of the corner of my eye, I see a few guys trickling into the room. No, guys, this is the wrong classroom. This is not the fairy. This is, what are guys not interested in at all? Normal? Normal is too boring for guys, right? Alright, go to the other class. Thank God, damn it. Why? I thought I was gonna be alone with all the women. I thought I was gonna stick out like a sore thumb. But what's more eye-catching is... Whoa. The instructor. Oh my gosh, she looked like a really angelic fairy bug type Pokemon. Look at her eyes. Oh my gosh, she's got the biggest pupils I've ever seen. Are those even pupils, or is the part around the pupil? I don't even see pupils in her. Pupils are the tiny thing in the middle of your eye. Oh my god, I'm gonna love fairy type class for sure. Her clothes make her look like some kind of giant butterfly. Yeah, exactly. Almost like she's gliding on something. But what's with her eyes? They kind of remind me of... Oh my gosh! It's Valerie! Valerie? Huh? You don't know who Valerie is? Unfortunately, I don't. She's only the greatest fashion designer in the world. Every girl wants to buy her clothes because they all have Pokemon design incorporated into them. See the clothes she has on right now? It has elements of Audino and Moha. Oh, Audino, yep. I can totally see it. Dude, I can't. I can. I see it somewhat. I don't see it. What about the wings? Shh, she's about to talk. Hello, young students. My name is Valerie. I will be your instructor for the fairy course this semester. It's really Valerie. Oh, I think I'm gonna faint. I can't believe it. She's even prettier in person. Ah! I want one of her outfits so bad. Jeez, Shauna wasn't kidding. Is everyone in here but me a fan of her? I'm not totally understanding the demand for Pokemon outfits. I'll never understand girls and their fashion sense. Yeah, girls and their fashion. Okay, an awkward silence just came the room. What? Does she speak? She spoke earlier, didn't she? Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? Shh! Valerie is inspecting someone. Oh my god, look at Shauna's eyes! What the heck? Her eyes, it's like she just hasn't slept for 48 hours straight and just took like methamphetamine or something. I don't know. Oh my god, her pupils have dilated so much. Huh? Don't tell me she's walking up to me. Honestly, when she's moving, I feel like she's floating around or like flying around slowly, you know? Slowly, her wings are going up and down. I like your bow. Me? Yes. The pastel blue on the end is like a Sylveon. Her feelers are wrapped gently around the arm of her dear trainer. Just as she is gentle, a bow must also convey a loving touch. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! I'm going to faint! I'm going to... Boom! I'm already hopelessly lost. Well, at least the girls can understand her fashion babble. I can't speak for the rest of the guys, but I couldn't understand a word that was said. The rest of the class was spent on watching Valerie go down the line, commenting on every student's hair accessories and outfits. What the crap? This is fairy class, okay? Right? Not fashion class. I was sure she was gonna take a jab at how my hand looks like a Pokeball, but she just glossed over me. She's like, yeah, he's not even worth looking at. Whitney and Shauna seemed to have done very well, as Valerie complimented them both. Oh my goodness. Forgive me. I was so captivated, I lost track of time. Farewell, my darling Beautifly. Make sure to flutter to your next classes safely. Oh my god, what was that? Did she seriously just comment on the way that we were dressed? And that was the entire class? Wow. I should really come to next class more prepared. Not more prepared, but just like, you know, I'm actually gonna go, if I had the option, I would go shopping right after this class to be prepared for the next class, you know? Let's see who's in my... Whitney, of course. Alright. We're in a normal type class, the last class of today. Yoo-hoo! Luda! Over here! Ooh, in the same class as Whitney twice. Whitney! This makes it every class pretty much. Crazy, right? It must be our destiny. Oh yeah, we were destined to be together, Whitney. Destiny to what? Why, to become the best of friends, of course. Sit over here, buddy. Buddy. Alright. Settle down, everyone. Who the heck is it? Lenora. I feel like she looks a little bit familiar. Is she from Black and White? I gotta look that up. Yep, Lenora was from Black and White. I knew I remember her. That's not a hair style that you forget very, very fast. Like, what the hell is that? I see like a huge ball in there. How do you even get that hairstyle to begin with? Holy crap, and I thought my hairstyle was hard to do. I'm Lenora, and I'm your teacher for the normal class type, which is the one you're in right now. Thanks. You know, in case you were in the wrong classroom. I don't consider myself a very strict teacher, so I don't have many class rules. You can bring food, water, whatever, just as long as you clean up after yourselves. Ooh, we can eat and drink? The only thing I won't allow are cell phones. I see kids staring at those things all day. You're gonna go blind. Oh my gosh, she's like your mother or something, you know, right? Oh my god, we're like video games will make you into a murderer and stuff like that. Oh no. Cell phones will make you go blind. Alright, thanks, Lenora. The way I see it, you're all adults, so I shouldn't have to tell you these things. Yeah, it should be common knowledge for all of us, right? We should have all known that. This lady sounds a lot like my mom. Now, the first thing I want to do is to have each of you tell the class something about yourselves. Who would like to go first? Sounds like somebody's outside the classroom. Sorry. Bianca, why do you have to be late, huh? Am I late? Hello, young lady. Here you are? I'm Bianca. I'm sorry for being late. I was looking at a bulletin board at the student center, and before I realized... Don't drag me into this. Oh. Sharon's like, no, please, Bianca, don't. It's alright, dear. Take a seat. We're just about to go around and introduce ourselves. Oh, sounds fun. Since you came in late, why don't you start first, sweetie? Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Bianca, and I'm from the Unova region. And so is my friend Sharon. He's the super serious one over there. I thought it was supposed to be a personal and individual introduction, but she's like, nope, I'm gonna introduce Sharon too. I said, don't drag me into this. What a coincidence. I am from Unova too. Wow, that is a coincidence. Thank you, Bianca. Now, since your name was brought up, why don't you go next, Sharon? Very well. My name is Sharon. I hope we all get along for the coming year. Anything else? Pardon, ma'am? I think that was a little short. Why not tell us something exciting that's happened to you recently? Something exciting? He's having trouble. He's like, look how sad he looks in the corner like, exciting. Nothing. Thanks for making me realize how depressing my life is, Lenora. Sorry, I can't quite think of anything. That's alright, dear. If you think of something, let us know. Now, who's next? Whitney, probably? The atmosphere in this room is really homey. I haven't felt this relaxed in a classroom in a really long time. Aww. And before I knew it, class was over. This class felt really fun, you know? It felt like I was back at home. The only thing was missing was cookies, but I should have brought that myself because we can eat in class, you know? What a day it's been. Alright. Still one more class. Nope. That is the end of this video, unfortunately. We've done all the 4 electives for this video. Dark, grass, fairy, and normal. I'm not sure which one are going to be in the next video, but we can check that out real quickly now. In the next video, we're going to be doing steel, flying, ice, and water. Alright, I'm looking forward to those, especially because water is, you know, Squirtle, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, let's end the video here. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more. And yeah, in the next video is gonna be the last one of the Pokemon Academy Life demo, the last 4 electives. So yeah, I hope to see you then. Peace.